federal agents, FBI.
It's an event to teach people their rights in the Trump era.
The parts where you should take a second look is if they start asking you questions about your religion.
Organizers say it was badly needed after support groups were inundated with calls from anxious American Muslims. Those here in Minneapolis mainly have roots in Somalia, one of the countries the president's named in his ban. When he visited this city, Donald Trump talked of Somali Americans as potential terrorists. Well, there are tens of thousands of people of Somali origin who live here in Minneapolis. Many came over as refugees, but others were born here. And some of them tell us that this is the first time they feel their American identity is being questioned. For some, that's happened in face-to-face encounters.
I love doing bridal dress. This was my favorite dress. Not only Muslim women can wear, but
Sumaya Keenan is a fashion designer, makeup artist, and something of a social media star. She says women like her, who are visibly Muslim because they wear the hijab, are having an especially tough time. She herself has had insults hurled at her when shopping or driving.
things have changed since the election because people are openly racist. People are not scared to speak their mind. You know, they're telling us to go back to our country. They're telling us to take our scarves off. Is this not my country? Where do I go? This is the only home that I know. I was born in San Diego, California. This is the only place that I call home.
Diamonds dance ain't doing the dancehall.
In his music, Mohammed Hassan talks of the tough problems young people here already have.
I'm trying to lead my people.
Avoiding drugs and crime. He thinks the president could have made things worse.
What he's saying, he's not really keeping America safe. He's giving America a reason to be scared.
What is the effect it is having on young Muslims here, do you think?
It's going to make them harder, and it's going to anger them, because some people don't really want to go to school no more because they feel like there's hate there, there's hate, you know, at workplaces. Some people are just, they're basically very confused.
There have been cases of young Somali Americans being convicted of trying to go abroad to join militant groups. But there's an overwhelming feeling here that on that score, the president's actions are counterproductive.
What you're doing is helping groups like ISIS, groups like al-Shabab, and many other terrorist organizations.
Helping them how?
Passing the message that America doesn't want you, that you don't belong in the West. It's the same message people like ISIS and al-Shabab are using to recruit young men.
Around the country, there are many who feel Donald Trump's doing the right things to counter extremism. But people here warn he's only sowing the seeds of more alienation and hatred. Aleem Maqbool, BBC News, in Minneapolis.